International's new line of pickup models is here, featuring brand spanking new styling and advanced designing that'll make you proud to drive one. These new pickups, the International C line, offer you the economy of light-duty truck operation along with the heavy-duty performance of bigger trucks. From the weather-resistant aluminum grille to the center hinge tailgate, the C line pickups are the picture of modern styling. Look at that wide, clear-view windshield. The C line almost shouts style from every angle. Notice the lower silhouette of these new pickups. The C100 is almost 5 inches lower than the previous model. The C110 is nearly 3 inches lower than before. But this lower silhouette hasn't been made at the expense of driver comfort. The C line pickups feature the same plentiful amount of headroom from floor to roof as the present International pickups. By eliminating the inside step, step-in height is kept the same as before, low and convenient. The C100 and the C110 have plenty of road clearance, 9.5 inches to clear objects or high center trails. Let's look inside these new C line cabs. They're truly designed for customer convenience. The steering wheel is set at just the right angle to help reduce driver fatigue. Power steering is available for the C100 if desired. The C100 and C110 feature direct reading instruments. No inaccurate lights for indicating oil pressure or generator charge. Radio and heater controls are center mounted in the dash for easy accessibility. The suspended style foot pedals are 2 inches lower than before for easier operation. All pedals have matching pedal pads for stylish looks inside as well as out. The floor mat is insulated to keep heat out in summer, heat in winter. For your riding comfort, the seat cushions have durable foam rubber toppers. The emergency brake is foot operated with a fingertip release. Yes, sir, these C line pickups have really been designed to make driving them as convenient and pleasurable as possible. They're comfort designed for you. Now let's look at some of the other features of these pickups. Some of them you can't see and probably won't notice, but they're there. They've been engineered to make your International pickup the best on the road. Here's one big feature. The gas tank is mounted under the cab. This is for your safety. Gas fumes are kept outside, and there's less hazard to you or your passengers in case of fire. Check other make pickups on the market. You'll find most other gas tanks behind or under the seat inside the cab. The gas filler cap is side-mounted on the new C line to prevent foreign matter from dropping into the tank. There are 15 different models of the C100 and C110 available for your selection. With 5 different pickup body styles and sizes available, you can buy a new International pickup tailored right to your needs. Here are 2 popular make pickups on the market. To make one comparison with the new C line pickups, let's talk about front suspension. The Chevrolet pickups offer only independent front suspension, while Ford offers only the I-beam front suspension. But International pickups have both. The C100 features independent torsion bar front suspension mounted on a new style box section frame. The C110 features I-beam front suspension with a redesigned channel steel frame. No matter which type front suspension you prefer, one of the International pickups has it. Let's take a closer look at these new suspension systems. The independent front suspension on the C100 features alloy steel torsion bars. They're mounted in the upper control arm above the frame rails where they're protected from road spray and dirt. Camber and caster adjustments are easily made without shims. The independent front suspension on the C100 gives you a real top-notch ride. The independent front suspension also features anti-dive braking and anti-raise starting for better driver control. The C100's new welded box section frame makes a strong, rigid undercarriage for top durability through thousands of miles of rough driving. This new frame has another advantage too. The gas tank and exhaust system have been rearranged so that the frame rail is now the skid point or lowest point of the chassis. This prevents damage to the gas tank or muffler from high center roads or objects. Here's the C110 chassis with the I-beam front suspension and the completely redesigned and improved channel steel frame. With the heavier frame, the I-beam front suspension with improved leaf springs makes a combination that's hard to beat. It provides a pickup that will take a lot of hard driving and tough treatment. This redesigned channel steel frame not only is stronger and heavier, it too has been redesigned so that the frame rail is the skid point instead of the gas tank or muffler. Now, will the operator please turn the record? While we're looking at the chassis, let's see some more of the features you get with these new International pickups. The front axle has been moved forward 5 inches, making a long 119-inch wheelbase which transfers more weight to the rear axle. The longer wheelbase gives a better ride and improves the approach angle, at the same time giving you good maneuverability. The turning angle has been increased for snappier handling. The rear suspension has been improved too for better riding quality. The rear spring pins are straddle mounted for greater strength. You get a wide choice of engines with International C-Line pickups too. You can get a tough, dependable Economy 6 or a higher horsepower, snappy V8. There are 4 gasoline engine models available: the BD220, the BD240, the V266, and the more powerful V304. The engine is mounted forward in the chassis, where it's more accessible for speedy servicing. In fact, standing between the headlights, you can check the oil, radiator, and battery without moving. Here's a big feature that promotes real driving ease. The C-Line pickups feature a hydraulic clutch. This reduces the amount of clutch linkage required, thereby cutting maintenance costs. And it takes less foot pressure to depress the clutch pedal. The clutch can be removed for servicing without removing the rear engine crossmember. A master cylinder provides fluid for both clutch and brakes. It is firewall mounted for easy accessibility. The transmission controls have been redesigned and improved to reduce shifting effort. Heavy-duty transmissions have a floor gear shift. The brake pedal is lowered for easier operation, and Master Vac power brakes are available for both the C100 and C110. The electrical system has been redesigned and improved too. The battery is located at the right front of the engine compartment for better accessibility and for cooler operation, which lengthens battery life. All wiring has heavier insulation and is laid out in new style sectionalized wiring harness. Wires are grouped together in trunks, utilizing plug-in multiple connectors at the firewall. This makes servicing and maintenance easier. A fuse panel with fuses for 9 circuits is mounted on the firewall inside the cab, where it's easy to locate and replace a bad fuse. Well, that's just some of the more important features on these new International C-Line pickups. How do they compare with competitors? Let's check some of these features and find out. While Ford and Chevy each offer a different type front suspension system, International offers you both. And both International suspension systems feature the latest in up-to-date design and construction. You can see the functional styling. International pickups feature such things as rust-resistant aluminum grille, wide, easy entry doors, streamlined body appearance, adjustable seat width, and chromed hubcaps. We've already pointed out the differences in gas tank location. International's under-cab mounting of the gas tank is designed for your safety and comfort. International pickups have a longer wheelbase for better approach angles and an easier ride. More rear wheel traction too, because the longer wheelbase transfers more weight to the rear axle. The International pickup boxes were designed for plenty of space and utility. Several sizes and styles are available, including the famous bonus load body. The modern design tailgate features a center latch and hinge with steel supports instead of chains. International's wide choice of engine models fits the power to your needs. You have your choice of gasoline engines or an LPG engine with either pickup model. To further complete the new C line, there's the new 120, the new 120 4x4, and the new 130. These models have the same outstanding built-in features as the 100 and 110, plus some of their own. The popular 120 4x4 offers such new features as a single lever transfer case control, low step-in height, and heavier, better protected tie rods. The 130 dump, which has found so many uses, brings to the new C line such features as a completely redesigned frame, heavy-duty straddle-mounted spring pins, and new improved rear auxiliary springs. The Travelette has been completely redesigned for greater comfort and utility use. It features an 8-inch longer cab with 6-foot bonus load pickup body and 4 full-size doors. The cab is new and completely redesigned for more legroom and greater passenger comfort. The Travelette is available on 4 chassis models, the 110, 120, 120 4x4, and the 130. There's a wide variety of special use body styles available on C-line chassis too. Panel bodies, service utility bodies, or stake bodies. There's a new International C-line model to fit your light-duty truck needs. For a really outstanding truck buy, see the new Internationals right away. They're designed and built for you. Your dealer has just the right pickup for your needs in the International C-line.